different tones. Proper name would be timbre for that. So if you're picking close to the bridge, you get a very bright and sparkly tone, and then the closer you start going towards the neck of the guitar, you get a darker tone. So you watch.
This guy is good.
Lovely feel. Yeah, this is the stuff. Love it. What key is he in? I think he's in G sharp minor. Something like that. So very deep tuning on the guitar, really. You can see where I've paused it. Actually, you know, he's behind the nut of the guitar there and he's doing the bends that way. I have seen other guitarists doing that before, particularly on a Telecaster. You know, I play Telecasters myself. You can see one in the background there. You know, guitars that don't have a traditional vibrato bar that enable you to sort of bend the pitch. You know, you have to kind of get creative in different ways. So you can get your vibrato by holding the guitar against you and sort of rocking it, or doing this with the neck. You know, if you sort of cradle the guitar with your in between your elbow and then with your hand on the neck, and you can kind of wrestle the guitar a little bit to get the vibrato coming through. And then you've got this technique as well where you go behind the nut and press down, put the pressure on it, and then that changes the pitch of the note. A guitarist that some of you guys might have heard of, John Five, who used to play for Marilyn Manson. If you watch some of his stuff, he plays a Telecaster. You see him doing this technique a lot. What he seems to be a master of is the you know, the artificial harmonics. He's playing an octave above the fretted note. So the notes that he's playing with his left hand, he's an octave above that. He's using his index finger to find those, and then using the thumb of his right hand. And you know, depending on how many he's going to do, he's probably going to use his other digits as well to achieve those. A fantastic guitarist that has that in his technique is a guy by the name of Ted Green, who was an American jazz guitarist. Not that well known, very underrated. I'll maybe put a little clip in if I'm playing. His stuff is very more jazz in terms of the harmony, but using this similar sort of technique, it allows the guitar to have much more pianistic kind of sort of feel, you know? So if you're playing traditionally, it's allowing you to hit the higher notes, so you get a much, this type of effect that comes through, it enables the guitar to sound much bigger in its range. The arrangement so far is superb. You know, he's hitting all of the important notes. He's actually making me think of the singing as well, you know? So not only is he highlighting the melody, but he's playing it in such an expressive way that the singer would play. So he's got a fantastic balance between melody and accompaniment. You know, it's one thing to put all of that stuff into an arrangement, but it's another thing to play it with the appropriate dynamics. So we get the important lines exaggerated and the less important lines, you know, the non-dominant musical textures at a lower level. This guy knows what he's doing. This is superb. Let's push on. It's G sharp minor. I love the way that he's using that little sort of subtle sort of slap against the strings in the right hand. To get the sort of the snare beat that you would have. Oh man, this is superb. This one's better than the Bohemian Rhapsody one, which is also superb. Love the feel in this. Something I really love about this is that it's so dynamic. It's full of emotion. And yet there's nothing bombastic about it. There's nothing showy about it. He's not got all of these histrionics where he's like, you know, when you play guitar, it's really difficult to play guitar and not go, ooh, ha, you know. Check out Steve Vai, you know, he's the master of pulling faces. I love the way he's letting the music do the talking. It's very humble, very honest, beautiful. Big key change. Oh yeah. Okay, solo time. Oh man, do you know something I must say? You know, I have to give the credit to Dream Theater. You know, not that they need any more credit. I mean, everybody knows Dream Theater are amazing, but it shows you, you know, how great a song is from a compositional point of view when it translates to other instruments and still sounds incredible. This is superb. I'm going to push on a little bit because I want to hear what he's made of the John Petrucci solo. Do you notice how much expression he's getting out of the guitar depending on where his right hand sits? Let me grab my guitar to show you. Now my guitar's not plugged in. Next time I'm doing one of these reactions, I really should set it up so my guitar is plugged in and already ready. But all I'm going to do is demonstrate by just showing you with the guitar at the moment. So what I mean is, depending on where his right hand is placed here at the bridge, you're going to get different tones. The proper name would be timbre for that. So if you're picking close to the bridge, you get a very bright and sparkly tone. And then the closer you start going towards the neck of the guitar, you get a darker tone. So you watch that section there, you'll notice how much his right hand is moving about here. So that's something that really opens up the tonal possibilities in your playing once you start to discover how much stuff moves around here. Near the bridge, very bright and percussive. And then for those sort of darker tones, you'll see his right hand come up to this sort of part here, because you can't really do that from here. When you fret a note, all you can do is really give it vibrato and expression. How to color that note all comes from where you pick the string. I'll run that little tiny section back to see what I mean. If you pay attention to his right hand, you'll see it moving around there. Great timing, such a groove. A nice playful ending to a kind of serious song, you know, a lot of melancholy, very introspective music.